Hey guys, Mr. Anime here. So everybody knows when I started this YouTube channel, I was trying to find a better than perfect movie. And I swear that's not a lie, it's in my description. Well, I think I finally found it. Drum roll please. The better than perfect movie is Chicken Little 2. Well, see you guys in the next video. What's this? Killer Bean. It's worth a shot. Killer Bean is the best movie ever made. It has some of the deepest plots and themes ever written in fiction. Jeff Liu is an absolute god in every way. He was able to make a film so good, so fantastic, that it impacted not just the animation industry, but the world. Today, I will be showing you how better than perfect Killer Bean is. Killer Bean was made by the absolute god, Jeff Liu, as a way to get back at the world that said he couldn't do it. A world that said there was no better than perfect movie, but Jeff did it. The second Killer Bean was made, the internet exploded. It easily became the world's top grossing movie, beating Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Kevin James had a good run, but Killer Bean was waiting on the other side. The countless reaction videos on Killer Bean was insane, but thankfully Viacom was able to copy strike all of them. And don't get me started on the merchandise. The toys that spawned from Killer Bean were amazing. Toy collectors like me were astonished at the quality and detail. In my opinion, Killer Bean is a better action movie than John Wick 3, The Matrix. Gumby the movie, and more. But let's actually talk about the movie. It starts in the best way possible. A dance party, and everybody's invited. Sans is invited, Peter Griffin is invited, and Killer Bean was invited. Wait, no he wasn't. Then he kills everybody in the party because he hates formal meetings. This action scene at the beginning of the movie shows the action-packed story that's to come.
When I don't get enough sleep, I get irritable. And you don't want to make me...
Then we go to Killer Bean's house. But at this point, I had to rewatch the entire beginning because Killer Bean was way too thick. I'm glad Jeff Liu is trying to balance fan service and story. It really works well. Then after that, we get the best line in the entire movie.
Call you when I got him. Reckless. Reckless my brown bean.
But Killer Bean goes into a warehouse where he fights Vegan, another bean trying to kill him. But since Killer Bean said begone thought, Vegan leaves. Then Killer Bean meets Detective Cromwell at a bar. Hey, you should not keep your back to the entrance, you know that, man? Yeah, I don't care who comes in. Shouldn't you not be drinking during the day? I'm a detective. Our regulation's a little different. How do you know I was with police? And you're a lot uglier in public. Huh? You're Detective Grandma, and you are... Jack. Oh, well, Jack, what do you know about this thing on Baker Street? What happened with the Killer Beans? Oh, yeah, I know about that. Oh, you do? Well, tell me all you know, huh? Let's get to the chase. You telling me what you know. I know a lot. I know that you were at Baker Street and that, the cappuccino, he went to this place. And, you need to tell me what's going on. There's a big hole in the window that also belongs to cappuccino. And, you need to stop. And I knew it was you all along. I knew it was you that you killed, and this is yours. This is your bullet. Oh, so you figured it all out. Good job. While watching that clip from the movie, you'll notice how good the animation is. In the reflection of Detective Cromwell's eyes, you can actually see Killer Bean. Jeff Liu clearly has attention to detail, and this is surprising because apparently Jeff Liu made the movie in 1 week, using 1% of his power. And some of this stuff rivals the best work of Pixar. In some of the earlier stages of this movie, it turned out a bit rushed, but Jeff made a couple refinements that really add to the experience. Then, after Killer Bean and the Detective Cromwell meet, we see the evil gangster Cappuccino.
John, I want a divorce.
Divorce.
Then he calls Jet Bean to kill Killer Bean, and Jet Bean has to be one of the most terrifying characters in any film. Look at Killer Bean's arms, then look at Jet's arms. This man is swole. Then Killer Bean goes on a killing spree, because he can. That's one of the things I love about this movie. Killer Bean knows he's the best. He knows he can't be beaten, and that's why he's always showing off. It's great to see a main character in a movie who isn't perfect. The scene has to be one of the best in the movie. The choreography was done all by Jeff Liu, and it looks great.
Who are you? Just a bean trying to get some sleep.
Oh man, you ruined a good party. I mean, we were dancing, we were...
Just shut up and give me that CD.
You'll get this CD over my dead body.
That's how I was planning to do it.
Okay, let's do it.
After this scene, you might notice how good this movie is at making you feel like you're in Beantown. It does this way better than Avatar ever could. Like how their phones are different from real life phones, and all the buildings are run down. You might also notice that there are no girl beans. Some people said this makes no sense, but it shows how apocalyptic Beantown is. This is why this movie is as good as it is. After that intense action scene, Vegan and Cappuccino captures Killer Bean and is ready to kill him, but another action scene happens. This is how the entire movie plays out. Non-stop action. Killer Bean probably learned all of his skills from his Minecraft Let's Plays.
Ooh, can I have that?
Got armor sets. Here.
Oh, hey, Marshall. That's mighty nice of you.
Here's what we're gonna do.
This rifle better not be empty.
There's a road out there.
You're not trolling me, right, Marshall?
We're gonna take it. We're gonna head northeast. It's probably only a few hours back to Missouri.
Why do you always want to run?
We're gonna come back here with a goddamn National Guard.
National
Take out
Guard?
these-
Come on, you didn't bring me here for nothing. Oh yeah, having a little going away party here. There better be bullets in this gun, Marshall. Alright, let's see what you guys got.
After Killer Bean frees himself, he has a standoff with Vegan, while Detective Cromwell watches. His motives are very complicated. He's a cop and does the right thing, but he wants Cappuccino dead more than anything. It's some great character writing, but then Vegan kills Cappuccino.
You're fired!
And then Killer Bean kills Vegan. It's a lot to handle, but I'm glad Jeff Liu doesn't baby his audience. Then, in the biggest anime betrayal, Cromwell calls the police on Killer Bean, and he gets arrested. But then Jet Bean comes back, and what happens is one of the best fight scene ever in any movie. Killer Bean and Jet Bean face off. This scene has some of the best choreography in any scene. You can really feel the hits. And this time, Killer Bean is actually getting hurt too, instead of just his opponent. It's a great change of pace at the end of the movie. In the end, Killer Bean defeats Jet Bean in the most complex way possible, and it's great. Killer Bean walks out, calls his job and says he quits, and walks into the sunset. If that isn't a perfect and better movie, I don't know what is. The movie was so good, they added Killer Bean as a playable character in Super Smash Bros. The animation was great. There is nothing else like it. The story was about revenge, and about how even if you're a bad guy, it doesn't mean you are a bad guy. The characters are all so complex without getting annoying. Killer Bean, like other movies, doesn't have a love interest. It's just him and his guns. I can't wait for the sequel, Killer Bean 2. I think it might even be better than Killer Bean 1. If you haven't watched Killer Bean, you're really missing out. It's so good, everyone should enjoy it, because it truly is a better than perfect movie.
Where am I? Is that the real Killer Bean? Please don't kill me. I'm Killer Bean. I'm gonna kill you for making this review. But I said the movie was good. Please don't kill me. You have to do one thing. I'm gonna kill you. And I'm gonna delete your YouTube channel for being bad. You have to give me a better review than that. But I already gave it a better than perfect. What do you want from me, Killer Bean? Your life. It's me, Killer Bean. I'm gonna kill you. Got an update. I'm gonna kill you if you don't sing the Killer Bean.
This song goes out to my homeboy Killer Bean. Here we go. Kill, Killer Bean. Beaner, Killer Bean. Bean, Killer Bean. Bean, Killer Bean. Killer Bean. Killer Bean. Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Killer Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Beaner, Killer Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Bean, 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 Killer Bean, Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Bean, Killer Bean, 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 Killer Bean, Killer Bean, oh yeah, Killer Bean. He was made by Jeff Lou, it's Killer Bean. Oh yeah, Killer Bean. It's a dance party with Killer Bean. We all love Killer Bean.